Nobody in the world wants to pay the tax. Every tax is most unpopular anywhere around the world. Nepal is no exception.
Bhairaja Pandey, sir, welcome to the Gorkha Spirit.
Thank you very much. I'm happy to be here.
How do you see the performance of the government?
So far, the government has done pretty well, in my opinion. They are trying very hard. They are making few mistakes, but for 3-month period, it must be considered to be a successful course period to begin with.
So, Rasopa government passed in 100 days, in your opinion?
Yes, it has passed 100 days. I think they deserve credit for bringing the country this far. What they have done is that there is not a single financial corruption charges against the present government. As a result, this is new to Nepal. In the past, every minister, every file, apparently, I have heard, needed money to be paid for any decision to be made, any file to be signed, etc. But now, so far, this government has not faced a single accusation of financial mismanagement. That is the biggest achievement of this government.
There are lots of accusations against the government from the opposition party. So, how do you see that?
I think there are a lot of people who want this government to fail. A lot of people will go out of a job if this government succeeds. A lot of parties, political parties, will become redundant. So their main function is to criticize the present government and make sure it fails. That is an understandable situation because they are the opposition. But this government, to its credit, has done pretty well in terms of governance. It has made few errors, and that it will correct along the way. And these few errors for the first 100 days for a new government is understandable.
And how do you see the tax system of this government?
The tax system obviously has been designed for the government to try to balance its budget. Taxes are unpopular in any country. It is unpopular in Nepal, extremely unpopular here now. And the whole population is rising against tax that has been introduced.
It means nobody wants to pay the tax to the government.
Nobody in the world wants to pay the tax. Every tax is most unpopular anywhere around the world. Nepal is no exception. So the finance minister is just trying to balance his budget, make sure that the country does not default on its payments, make sure that country continues to run the financial system. But in the process, I think the issue has become highly politicized. Everyone is taking it up to try to prove that the government is inefficient. But since they are not making any personal profit out of it, it is a policy issue. And the finance minister has a policy under which he thinks the country should be governed, and there are necessary pains attached with it. It will not be a painless process. Nepalese seem to think that Ram Rajya will be brought in just by electing this new government. That's not what's going to happen. It comes with a pain, certain sacrifices, and for the time being they will have to undergo that.
So the oppositions raise the voice against this government. Some of the publics are also not satisfied with the government. They are raising voice against the government also. So what's your suggestions to those people and the opposition parties?
Well, the opposition have to decide whether they want to let the country function or not. If they want to bring this government down at all costs, they can continue with that process. But an objective analysis will show that the government is trying its best to bring a budget and to run the country according to a financial system that will keep the country out of financial trouble. So, but it is understandable that many opposition parties and brokers and all the middlemen there would like the government to fail, and this tug of war is likely to continue.
There is enmity between Balen Saha and Rabi Lamichan. It's spread news in all over the Nepal. So, do you think this is the true news?
I don't think it is true, and in any case, I hope it's not true, because I cannot see how the two of them can be in conflict, because that will spell a doom for both of them. So it would be suicidal for them to fight with each other. At the moment, this government must survive together, in unison, irrespective of their personal differences. As I have said, they can go in a room, they can fight, they can box each other, but to the outside world, they must present a unified position. And I think they are doing that. But the speculation, there is a lot of speculation about the fight and confrontation and the breakup of the party along two lines already and this kind of thing. But I hope it is not true, because that would be quite a disaster for the country.
So, there is a protest in India, just like a Gen Z protest in Nepal. So, what is that actually?
Actually, the Indian system is broken on similar lines as in Nepal. Large section of youth are marginalized in India, and they have learned from Nepal that they have a power. They have a power to change the government, or at least make the government listen. So they are exercising this power. I don't know if they will succeed to bring down the government, but at least if the government will listen to them, I think it will be better for both the government and the protesters.
So, that affects Nepal's system as well, or anything?
Well, Nepal, if a younger generation of leaders come in India, I think it might be equally good for Nepal. At the moment also the relationship seems to be fairly good with Prime Minister Modi. But younger leaders also, if they come, it could still be quite good for Nepal.
So, do you think that just like Nepal, it will happen in India as well?
The revolution, now that is uncertain.
They will change the regime, or
that is completely uncertain. I don't think it will have the same impact as in Nepal. It will not be easy. India is a very big country with diverse philosophies and all of that. So it will be much harder to bring about a regime change in India. But I think the youths will have their voices heard. I think the youths will form a powerful component in the decision making of the Indian government from now.
So, in the present time, the youths are very much unsatisfied with the government. They are impatient as well. We have seen the self-immolation that cases. So, what's your suggestion to the youth, especially in Nepalese youth?
My suggestion for Nepalese youth is to wait. Patience is the issue here. Country is going through difficult times. Youth are going through very difficult, rough time now. But it's only 3 months that a new government has come. You will have to endure the hardship for another few months or a year or two to see the result. A government like this cannot start producing results within months and days. It doesn't, because the system has to change. The system we have inherited is inefficient and corrupt. It has no basis. So the whole system needs to be rebuilt. And rebuilding of the nation doesn't happen in few weeks and few months. It takes few years. So my appeal to youths is, please wait, join the government and try to help them achieve their goals. So that would be my request.
Thank you. Thank you, sir, for joining with us.
Thank you very much.